Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This plays a design run. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Walker now from the gun. That's good for a couple of yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's May. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. Walker running to the right. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after the 2nd-yard gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. These last two snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Bails out of the pocket quick. His first throw is an interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
First down throw for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. May now from the gun. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play, because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to the up back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Look at this option play now on 2nd down. And they pitch it to him. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He was taken down.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. First option gets the lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And the Seahawks have it. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Seattle after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. To the air on 1st down, May. Brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
To throw, here's May. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Quick throw completed by May. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
We draw it up for him. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Trying to get it on the keeper. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds offside. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer is nobody.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They're going to throw out of the gun. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They send a man in motion. Here's the snap on 4th. He put everything he had into this cut at the 20-yard line. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throwing again on 2nd. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. He's got it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He gets it again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last play stopped short, still 3 yards to gain, 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm, he gets it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10.
17. Ravens 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's made of the air. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rush coming for May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Working near his goal line. And that's going to be a safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field. Initially, you're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't happening.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 19 yards.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, man. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Ravens will start with it in the fourth after an interception to end the quarter. Well, they've still got the lead, Brock, but they've been unable to find any separation, and now a couple of drives in a row have ended with interceptions.
Might not have cost them the lead quite yet, Kate, but you just know this offensively. Like, you just continue to make mistakes, errors, turnovers. You give your opponent life. That's not the place you want to be.
And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Now a give running right. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 12. And the Raven first down.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They give it to him again. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Has it downfield working the left. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Drawing up the design keeper. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
This time he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun, it's May. That one's cut along the left sideline. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a clean, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. So they find a way to get it done against the odds. That's 11 on 4th and 10, and that's going to keep the drive moving. To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Working on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds a man, right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Running it now out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5.
It's 4th down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to throw for it on 4th. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down throw for May. Forced out to his right. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Option design here. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
He was tackled.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry for him. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He was taken down behind.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They give him 5 on the play. That leaves him facing 4th down. They'll run for this. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
To the air on 1st down, May. To the left, he's got Roy up. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Walker on 1st down. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On play action, here's May. He gets this one to Gould. And this one only manages the yards before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
The tackle made at the
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running this one left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Back to the well again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
They're going to pass it here. Trying the comeback route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
2nd and 3 now. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Starting this drive with a design run. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He'll pass it this time. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The 2nd
Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth armchair.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Seahawks 36, Ravens 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. This plays a design run. Cuts it to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens trail by 22 now.
36, Ravens 14.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And he gets it on the design keeper. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.